Andy, call in. So, you know how our best friend Julian Assange over at WikiLeaks says that the government's job is to collect as much data on us as possible to make us as predictable as possible? Well, Uncle Nyan basically does the same thing with himself. I collect data on myself all the time so I can analyze it. The problem with my data is it basically says, nothing to see here, mostly just a wannabe loser. Probably he'll flounder around over the next 4 months, make a lot of big goals and never really pan out. I calculated my self-influence ratios over the last 4 months. So this is my data. There's so many different ways to come up with data and put them into like data analysis tools. Your Uncle Nyan is an absolute expert at SPSS and other data analysis tools. I've used them since UCSD, University of California, San Diego, in the military, and then at Walden University 3 times in a row. So my self-influence ratios are about 51% of the time I can get myself to do what I want myself to do. 25% of the time, roughly speaking, I can half get myself to do what I want myself to do. And about 25% of the time, despite my very best efforts, I just can't get myself to do what I want myself to do. So that's just me being honest. Above my data analysis, well, at the very top are the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. That's what sort of motivates me in the morning and keeps me working towards something. And then I have these 2 comics that I made. One's of Tony Robbins, basically choking a guy and holding him up saying, can you at least plod your way to success? So this is kind of what I think of myself doing here, plodding my way to success. And then this is one where I think about the Chinese youth. Apparently it's the little emperor generation right now because of China's one-child policy for the last 20-30 years. Basically, like, Chinese are going crazy. They say this is like the most spoiled generation they've ever seen. They have like no respect for anybody, and I just thought it was funny. I was thinking about it, like, I want instant gratification as of yesterday. So it's almost midnight, and so going back to the data analysis, I'm going to slowly pan over to my desk. And you see right above my desk, I have my data analysis for myself. Remember, you absolutely cannot whatsoever manage what you don't measure or don't measure. And what does management mean, really? Managing means to just slightly manipulate something over time to produce a better result. So here we are. A week has passed. It's almost midnight. I'm going to weigh myself. Got my scale here. I don't like to weigh myself. I don't like moments of truth. So it says 242 pounds. That's totally depressing. But I'm going to write that here, 242.0 pounds. And then next time we see this chart over the next roughly 79 days, you're going to see 242 pounds here. And I want to normalize this process of getting on a scale. I want to be a good influence as your Uncle Andy and Colin. And of course, first and foremost, before I care about you guys, I always put my own children first, Suhan and Sohi. But I thought it'd be cool to do this. It's 100 days. I'm probably going to be around for the next 50 years. So it's like less than 1% of my life I'm making a 100-day video blog. So there it is. I'm going to try normalizing getting on the scale once a week, seeing what your weight does. It fluctuates. Hopefully mine goes down to my goal of 214 pounds, not 242. That way I can dunk like LeBron or Vince Carter or MJ. But dunking has more to do with your weight going down or being. So if my weight gets to 214, I can automatically dunk. I have the muscle strength at the moment. But if it does go down to 214 and I keep practicing, building up my muscle strength and my weight goes down by continuing to eat 200 grams of protein a day, counting my calories, probably the most important thing because 3,500 calories equal 1 pound. So one of those 242 pounds is exactly 3,500 calories. Love you guys. Bye.